Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new Mario Kart Tour video here on the channel. Today we are going to be ranking every single tour that's came out for the second year of Mario Kart Tour. Now I did one for last year too also, so if you want to go check that one out first, be sure to go check it out because that is also my most popular video on this channel. And it seems like a lot of people really loved it, and if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out first before checking out this one. It's not really a part 2, but it kind of is at the same time. So yes, today we're going to be ranking every single tour that's came out 2020 to 2021, basically half of 2020 to basically half of 2021. And there's 24 different tours to rank. It starts from Halloween Tour to the current tour that's right now, which is Sydney Tour 2. The next tour we're getting after this is Anniversary Tour 2. So I was waiting for the announcement to make this video. So since the announcement has been made earlier, now we can finally get on with this video. 24 different tours to rank. A lot of these were pretty decent tours, but like some of them were terrible and some of these were godlike tours. Now I hope you all do end up enjoying, so make sure to subscribe if you do end up enjoying, like and commenting what your top 24 for this year has been, what you rank in each order, 1 being best, 24 being worst. You can go 24 being best and 1 being worst, but it makes more sense to make 1 being best. Just make a list down below of your favorites and least favorite tours throughout the game's history so far. And yeah, let's get on with today's video, and I hope you all do enjoy. So thank you all so much for clicking on it, and without any further ado, let's begin. Coming up at 24, we've got Bowser vs. DK Tour. Now this tour sucked. Now a lot of people can agree with me of this. This tour sucked. No new characters or alts whatsoever. Tracks were not really great at all from the selection. Ranked Cup sucked. And we all know the story of PGP from me never getting her. She shows up in Ninja Tour. I buy her in Premium for the first time ever. 2 tours later, not even really 2 tours later, she shows up in Token for free. That makes this tour even worse than what it has to be. I just have a strong dislike of this tour, and Team Rally tours are just not really fun during this time. Mario vs. Peach is a little bit better. You'll see that one later on. So yeah. At number 23, we've got Peach vs. Daisy. Now, this is another versus tour, but this one is a little bit better, but at the same time, there's a reason why these are closer at the bottom, because these sucked. Ranked Cup, once again, sucked this tour. I remember, too. Remix was terrible. I did not like Remix Chocolate Island 2. It is one of my most least favorite remixes. I do not like the Remix Chocolate Islands at all. That's not my cup of coffee at all. I really don't like it at all. So I don't want to keep talking about this tour because this tour I have really bad memories with. At number 22, we've got Mario vs. Luigi. Now, this one was actually kind of decent. Like, I would have probably put it a little bit higher, but at the same time, there's kind of a little bit of controversy that there was a hacker, or the game just doesn't really know how to set up team rallies back then. They literally had no idea how to set up team rallies back then, and it's a little bit better now from what they did with the recent team rally, but hopefully it doesn't end up glitching out in the next one, because you never know with this game. But this was a pretty decent tour, but it wasn't all that great because it was a trick tour, and I'm not really a big fan of trick tours. But yeah, this one was pretty okay, I guess. So not really much else to really talk about. At number 24, we've got Yoshi Tour 2021. Now, this tour just had Yoshi and Birdo alts, which was pretty fine, but the track selection was pretty terrible. And the character design for Black Birdo, I felt like was a little like it didn't look correct when I first looked at it. And White Yoshi's just pretty bland. It's not really a cool color at all. I think in that tour we also got Blue Yoshi. I could be wrong about that, but the tour itself was a complete filler and it wasn't really that great, but at the same time it wasn't that terrible. So yeah. At number 20, we've got Mario vs. Peach. Now, this is the last versus tour we got, and I'm putting this one here because, once again, I'm really not a big fan of these team rallies. Even if they're okay, I just don't like them really much, even though our team did win in this. Ninja and Tokyo return, which is pretty cool because they don't really do 2 different cities or 2 brand new tracks in a single tour. So, but all variations of Tokyo are in here, and team rallies are still not really great. All variations of Tokyo, like Tokyo 1, 2, 3, 4, all of them, every single cup had a Tokyo. Maybe one didn't. I'm pretty sure all of them had a Tokyo in one cup, and it was it was a disaster. That was the big part of it that I do not like about this tour. At number 19, we've got the Trick Tour 2021. Now, this tour and the next one are just decent tours. I don't really have much to talk about them. Trick Tour I didn't really think was that terrible. I mean, like, I don't remember if I pulled on that tour or not. I might have. I don't remember what I would have pulled for. But it was decent. But once again, Remix. And I think it was like Remix Chocolate Island 1 RT. I could be wrong. It might be Remix Chocolate Island 2 RT. Still, Remix, not very great. At number 18, we've got Frost Tour. Now, this tour is a little bit lower than what I thought I was going to put it at. But once again, I just kind of put it towards the bottom a little bit because thinking about it after a little while, it wasn't really that great. Remix Vanilla Lake isn't really... It's not a bad remix, but like it's not really that great. I just have strong dislikes with remix tracks. But Penguin Mario was a pretty underrated alt when it was first announced. I actually was kind of a little excited that it was Penguin Mario. I might have been a little bit disappointed because we literally just got a Mario alt before that, which was Baseball Mario. But overall, I am actually kind of really excited that the turnout of how the Frost Tour ended up being like. So yeah. At number 17, we've got the Mario Tour. Now, this is when Tokyo 4 first came and hasn't really left too much since. It's been back in the Mario vs. Peach, and it's probably going to be back for the second anniversary. And Sprinter came to this game, known in other countries as the B-Dasher MK2. The Sprinter is my most favorite kart from Mario Kart Wii, and I screamed when I saw this. This was such a cool kart that got announced. I was screaming. I was so happy. And I pulled for it, and I think I got in like the first or second 10 pull, and I was so happy. I love that car a lot. That's what made this tour a little bit higher than the others. If it wasn't in that tour, it'd probably be a little bit lower. It might be even below Trick Tour. But yeah, since Sprinter was in it, I'm giving it above 2 okay tours, so yeah. At number 16, we've got the Rosalina Tour. Now, the big reason why I put this one up here is that 3DS Rosalina's Ice World's actually a pretty fun track to do, like, grinding on. 3DS Rainbow Road, 3DS Rosalina Ice World R was pretty fun. This tour did bring back some Christmas alts that were available as regular high-ends just for that specific tour and the first pipe. You had Mario Santa and Bowser Santa. Oh no, I think it was Mario Santa, Bowser Santa, and maybe Reindeer Yoshi. I don't remember too much, but I remember not getting Mario Santa, so that was a pretty big disappointment. But pretty fun retro, and that's why it's a little bit higher than these other tours on this list. At number 15, we've got the Wedding Tour. Now, this was my birthday tour back in June, and Tuxedo is a amazing Mario alt. I'm so glad that I became a Mario alt. But he has Coinbox, and it's kind of controversial with that because there's way too many Coinbox characters in this game, and they could have easily given him Mushroom Cannon. I would have been fine with that too, but Coinbox is okay. In ranked mode, I remember being terrible because Choco Mountain RT was not a fun track. That had really bad alts. Really bad bots. But overall, this tour was actually pretty good. It's just ranked mode ruined it for me, so it was pretty fun. At number 14, we've got the Summer Tour. Now, this one included a really good GBA track, which is GBA Cheep Cheep Island. It was brand new this tour. Alts were actually pretty decent too. They were a change for once. Like, we got a brand new Daisy alt, which we hadn't gotten in a very long time beforehand, and it was Daisy Swimmer, and a lot of people actually really like her, even if she has triple bananas. Triple bananas have been fixed recently from what I've heard, so it's pretty fun. I didn't really pull for her, but I've heard she's pretty good. Summer Tour was actually pretty okay for me. I didn't really have any hate on it. At number 13, we've got the Sunset Tour. Now, this one specifically right here because I loved GBA Sunset Wilds. In this game, just like in the original, it goes daytime to nighttime. I love that feature. I love that a lot. And the track design is pretty good too. I had some pretty good top shelves, and I still do nowadays. So I hope to see this track show up a little bit more than what it has. I want to see it come back a little bit more than what it has is what I'm basically trying to say. At number 12, we've got the Paris Tour 2021. Now, a lot of people would probably put this a little bit lower because I know a lot of people don't really like this tour. But in my opinion, it's a pretty great tour. It's a blast in the past of the Paris. We haven't really gotten too much Paris before that. I mean, I think we got it maybe Peach vs. Daisy. It might have been, I think it was Cat Tour when another Paris. I think it was like Paris Tour. I think it was like Paris Prime 2 that came. But yeah, Paris Tour 2021 was pretty fun, and I don't really have anything else to say. It's just a filler for this spot. At number 11, we've got the Cine Tour 2. This is the current Cine Tour right now. It's a fun new Cine track. It wasn't really the best, but it was pretty fun. And Yoshi Kangaroo is a really cool alt. I actually love him a lot. He has Boomerang, which is really, really, really good. But Ninja Shy Guy was done dirty with a high end, and he has a lot of tracks, but he's never in ranked whenever I see him. He might be in ranked sometimes, but that's really only when city tracks are here. So, anyways, that's not really part of this tour. Sydney Tour 2 was a pretty fun tour. I enjoyed it. Pretty decent. So, yeah, I have really nothing else to say about this tour. At number 10, we've got the LA Tour 2. Now, Los Angeles Laps 3 was a amazing, amazing city track. I love going over the baseball stadium. That's what I was so excited about when it was first announced. I thought maybe we might be able to get to over baseball stadium, and boom, we did. And then we got Baseball Mario. So that was pretty cool. And yeah, that's basically why I like the track. That's basically why I like the tour. At number 9, we've got the Cat Tour. Now, this one is a really, really fun tour. This is the last time we got 2 different kinds of new characters / alts in the same exact tour. And it had Cat Toad and Cat Peach, which introduced a brand new item to the game, which was Super Bell. It's kind of like a Super Horn, but you get to use 3 hits with it. And they go automatic. And it doesn't last for very too long. Probably lasts around 5 to 6 seconds. But it had Donut Plains too, and it was actually pretty okay. So yeah, Cat Tour is pretty awesome. At number 8, we've got the original Sydney Tour. Now, this track was amazing when it was first revealed. The music was so great. Nowadays, it's kind of a little annoying. But this tour is also great because it introduced a brand new alt that was pretty funny. Baby Mario Koala. It's a really, really interesting alt. I don't even know what it is. It's pretty funny. I don't have him, and I don't plan on pulling for him ever. But it's a pretty funny alt. This tour is pretty good. That's why it's in number 8 spot. At number 7, we've got the New Year's Tour 2021. Now, this was a super, super fun tour for pulling. Did so many pulls. I got all the Party Time characters just from the first pipe. I got every single one of them, and I didn't have any of them beforehand. So it was pretty fun pulling this tour, and I also pulled on the second pipe to get some Mario alts. Sadly, Santa Mario wasn't in there, but that's not the point. That was a really, really fun tour for pulling, and Remix Rainbow Road 2 was okay, actually. I actually thought it was okay. At number 6, we've got the Kamek Tour, more known as the Chromek Tour. This tour is really, really good, even though I didn't get Kamek until like the very bottom of the pipe. I love this tour. Even though it has a remix, it wasn't actually that terrible, actually. It was kind of weird, and I know it sounds really weird for me to say that, but Remix Ghost Valley was okay. Kamek has Coinbox, which is a very, very interesting choice. Thought I would have had Dash Ring, but Kamek, like, it's Kamek. What else can you say about it? That's why he's up here. That's why the tour himself is up here. At number 5, we've got the Berlin Tour. Now, this is the first time me and David Games, also known as Infinity, collabed and made a video together, and this is when we started the prediction series together. And Berlin Bioways 2 was pretty fun. It was pretty also interesting that this is the first time they showed off, like, skipping over a track, because they also did this with Los Angeles Laps. We don't have a second one of that, and we don't have a Berlin Bioways 1, which I could see possibly happening for Anniversary Tour 2, but probably not. Berlin Tour was also pretty okay. I loved Lederhosen and Luigi. So yeah, nothing else really to say about it. At number 4, we've got the Winter Tour 2020. Now, this brought in my most favorite new track, which is Merry Mountain. I love this track so much. The music fits so well in the Christmas theme. Mario Santa is a really cool alt, and I hope to get him this year whenever he actually returns, probably all the way in winter. And Bowser Santa was a really cool alt, and they brought back Yoshi Reindeer. So it was a really, really fun tour. I had a lot of fun with Merry Mountain, and I hope to see it return very, very soon. Now we're getting to the top 3. Now, if you haven't already, make sure to like the video if you've gone this far and you really are enjoying it. I'm glad you guys have gone this far to watch it. And so yeah, let's go on with number 3. At number 3, we've got the Ninja Tour. Now, originally when this tour came out, I thought it was the best tour. Nope. I had quick decisions after that to think of something else. But Ninja Hideaway is an amazing track, another great track, probably in my top 3 most favorite tracks that are new in this game. Gold King Bomb is a very special moment in the Rare Games history. Like, Gold King Bomb, there's so much stories. You're going to have to go check out those videos in the Ninja Tour playlist. And PGP was in Premium. Now, I freaked out when that happened. I freaked out so much. I was one like... It was pretty funny. So yeah, Ninja Tour is pretty awesome. At number 2, we've got the Halloween Tour 2020. Maple Tree Way, the meme itself. No way, no way. Yeah, I reacted to myself actually with the pipe pulls. You guys can go check that out. I'll probably leave it in the eye maybe. Gold King Boo was pretty amazing. This is the first time we got a Wii track Maple Treeway. Mario Halloween was a pretty fun alt to pull for, as many of you may know from watching my channel a very long time ago. So yeah, Half Pipes, that was pretty funny too. I loved seeing Half Pipes in this tour. At number 1, now this one's probably not going to be a big surprise to you all. It might be to some, but at number 1, we've got the Snow Tour. Now, the reason why this one's at the top is DK Summit. Speaking of the last one that was on this list, Halloween Tour 2020, Half Pipes were introduced, and I immediately knew that if Half Pipes were introduced, they had to use it for like a big half pipe kind of track. And I knew DK Summit was going to come at the end of all the snow tours, and I predicted it back then. And it was so fun seeing DK Summit. It was such a nostalgic moment. It's so good. Penguin Toad was an awesome addition to this tour. It wasn't really the best alt, but DK Summit made me put this at the top of the list. It is such a great tour. I love it. I wish I can go back and just replay through it again. That is an amazing tour. It's the best tour throughout the second year of Mario Kart Tour. So yeah, that is ranking all the 24 tours that came out for the second year, starting from Halloween all the way to the Sydney Tour 2 currently. So yes, thank you all so much for watching today's video, and if you did enjoy, and if you haven't already, subscribe, like, and comment below your 24 in the list, how you would rank them in order, and the reasons why you chose them like that. I mean, you could just put them in order, you don't really have to put a reason, obviously. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all did enjoy. I had a really fun time making this video, and it took me a very long time, so if you want to show support, just share it to other people so other people can see this video. And I want to see your own opinions down below, what you thought of my thoughts. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and see you guys all in the next Mario Kart Tour video. Peace out, and goodbye.